Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Tyrod Taylor, the new quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, take on a man back for a 15th NFL season, Eli Manning, and the New York Football Giants. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. The man bringing them out and calling the shots under center will, of course, be Eli Manning in his 15th season now, the former #1 pick in 2004.
When you look at the numbers that Eli Manning posted in 2017, there's plenty of cause for concern. Lowest yards per completion of his career, fewest yards passing since 2008. His numbers continue to drop in terms of touchdowns and rising in terms of interceptions. But he's one of the fiercest competitors in the league, even if you can't tell it by his demeanor. And no, you don't hear about his workout program like Tom Brady and Drew Brees. But this is a guy that burns to win and wants to get back on the top of the heap.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here with first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Emmanuel Agba with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A couple of recent pickups. Taylor finding Landry for the Cleveland first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he is out of bounds here. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over at the 20 in a scoreless game. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on the 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dustin, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Airing it deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. Your right-handed rolling route trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And shedding through the tackle. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 30.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken at the 46. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Leopard! Gun! No, check, Patriot!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He dumps it to Hyde. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
And still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. back to the air. Lauletta on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Lauletta. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Leopard! Leopard!
Well, a design run for their wideout. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's Lauletta. And this is Latimer, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Lauletta now to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joe Schobert in to drop him behind the line. And that's a loss of a yard. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Time for Antonio Callaway and his crew on offense to take over. Second quarter here. He has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It is back to football for 22 teams here on this Thursday night, minus the Ravens and Bears who played last week. And we want to remind you that coming up on the...
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Set to return. This is Jeff Janis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard! Leopard!
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there in both of these defenses. They've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Loletta. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing on 3rd down, Loletta. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Let's go!
On first down, it's Loletta. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
A second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's brought in by Janis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64, and officially this one will go in the record books at 65.
You saw him lining up for this, and you just thought to yourself, you know, he couldn't make this. And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Here comes Kyle Lauletta and company back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it over and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Lauletta now on second. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch it now, Barney.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Underfoot. Leopard. Watching that, Barney. Gun. Leopard. Hut.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
On first down, they'll run the jump. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. A first carry for Matt Days, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Carry win, the one to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mayfield now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
The Browns on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Darian Thompson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
And now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And complete to Lewis over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
3rd and 2, Lauletta. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. On first down, Loletta firing quickly here, and that's complete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
A handoff to Barkley. A second nice move, a spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap to Loletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Desperation time on 4th down for Loletta. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. Green.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd down, here's Loletta to Barkley on the check down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Loletta on 3rd and goal. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Bray and Bonnie Calhoun. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back. Throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, he just was unsuccessful.
The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Detroit!
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now Stanton. And no, it's incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Lauletta on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw on second down. Stanton flush to his right. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Throwing on first down. Stanton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.